The immediately forthcoming issue of the Toronto Journal of Theology completes the package as far as the theme is concerned of Cardinal Ratzinger's visit to Toronto in 1986 that we began in the first number of this year, volume 29 of the Toronto Journal of Theology, where we had the colleagues from the Toronto School of Theology meeting with the Cardinal in camera in a private session, but with the agreement that the dialogue could eventually be published. And it has been published in the first issue of this year. And now we're completing it by providing the lecture that the Cardinal gave before 6,000 people the night before, giving the meat and potatoes of the questions, behind the questions that were asked by the colleagues. I was asked to do the introduction to the piece last fall, and at that time, Editor Kahn and I had no idea that Cardinal Ratzinger, who went on to become Pope Benedict XVI, would have been resigning that office in April of this year, and that we would have a new Pope, Francis, by April of this year. So it was with that extraordinary circumstance in mind that Editor Kahn gave me the opportunity to provide broad context for the lecture, not going into the details of it. All agree, all the colleagues virtually agreed on the quality, the first-rate character of Cardinal Ratzinger as a theologian. But when we look at the context of this lecture with the Cardinal's performance in the Second Vatican Council as a young theologian and is going on to serve Pope John Paul II for 20 years as his chief theological advisor, as president of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, formerly the Holy Office, formerly the Inquisition. We see the very interesting developments of this theologian's work up to the point of his becoming Pope. The eve of that election to the office of Bishop of Rome in 2005, then Cardinal Ratzinger said, "The Pope is not an absolute monarch. We still have need for a realistic way for the bishops of the Church to collaborate, to cooperate with the Pope in the governance of the Church. And we have not yet achieved it. And that's still the situation as Pope Francis takes over as his successor."